Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Brother Jay, once again, sharing another vision that I received a few years ago. I found myself in a hospital setting with my older brother. I'm assuming it was his family. We were visiting somebody in the hospital, and all of a sudden, while we're in the room, just kind of fellowship and hanging out, all of a sudden I got a bird's eye view of the city, and I saw all these portals open up in the sky. These orange portals open up in the sky along the whole city of Houston, and these giant beasts started coming out of them. The one that I saw in particular looked like a giant rhinoceros, but it wasn't a rhinoceros, what we know today as. But it was huge, and it looked like they were being placed, like they were coming out of the portal and being placed on the ground, because they weren't coming on the ground like splattering in the ground or nothing with gravity. It's like they were being placed there to unique parts of the city, because they were landing softly and gently, and then they started wreaking havoc wherever they were at. And as I saw this in the hospital room, I got back into the hospital room, and I started praying for a hedge of protection because I knew what was out there in the city, and my family didn't know. And so I prayed a hedge of protection around us. And my older brother decided to leave to go, I guess, check on his family or kids or something. I'm not sure exactly, but I went with him. And as we're running through the hospital, through the main exit, the main corridor, we saw that this giant rhinoceros-looking beast run past the door and the sliding doors. You know, when you go into a big hospital, and it saw us, so it kind of slammed on his hooves and backed up, and then started running through the glass and shattered the front glass and started charging at us. And we didn't have nowhere to go. We're just standing there, and I'm just started thinking, okay, we're gonna get pummeled. We're gonna get bull charged. And all of a sudden, as soon as he got closer, his eyes opened up wide, and he just got spooked, and he slammed on his hooves, and then all of a sudden just turned around and ran out. And we were just in shock, like, man, what happened? He got spooked. And the only thing I could think of at the time, as we proceeded to run out, was there must have been an angel guardian protecting us, kind of like the Balaam when he was on the donkey in the Old Testament, and the donkey wouldn't move because of the angel that was there gonna slaughter him. And that's what I thought at that time in the vision. There must have been an angel protecting us, because there's no need for him to stop. He could have just easily ran over us. Then we found ourselves in the car, and as we're driving through the city to wherever he needed to go, I'm seeing more portals open up, and they look orange, and more giant beasts were coming down. And there was people having accidents, kind of a little bit of chaos on the roadways. Not not as severe as other visions I've seen, but definitely commotion was going on in the city, just with these giant beasts and portals being open. People having accidents, and we were getting to our destination, and that's when I finally woke up. So I prayed about it, asked the Lord, and He led me to the scripture, Luke chapter 21, verse 26. men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So as soon as I got to that, the Lord gave me understanding that there's going to be many things coming upon the earth all at once, and people are going to be in panic, but His people will be in perfect peace. Because in this vision, I was in shock more than fear, but I had peace with me, and I knew that God was protecting us, so I wasn't worried like most people would be. So, like I always say, stay armored up, stay in the Word, keep your oil filled, spending time in His presence daily, and continue to fight the good fight of faith. Shalom.